Matt, UFC 247 coming at us live next Saturday from the Toyota Center in Houston, Texas. Great main event, great co-main event. We start off before this all. Matt, last weekend, how do we do for the predictions?
We had mixed results, to say the least. On the UFC, neither one of us did all that well. On Bellator, don't want to brag. I went 90%, did kind of great. But Craig went 12 for 22 on the weekend.
Worst weekend in a long time.
And I don't want to brag or nothing because I've never had the honor of actually doing this or saying this. I went 15 for 22, and you know what that means.
Fight Night Picks prediction trophy is yours. Now, Matt, we start off the prelims of UFC 247 at 135 pounds. We've got Andre Ewell and Jonathan Martinez. We will start the 2-minute timer now. Matt, this is actually a really fun fight at 135 pounds because with Jonathan Martinez, and we got a little bit of clip or a little bit of tape on him, he kicked off his UFC career on short notice at 135 pounds. He was a 125er against Andre Sukumtoth. Sukumtoth was his first fight since Sean O'Malley, and he kind of went off on us media when we were covering it, but still, Jonathan Martinez didn't get a win there. He was definitely outsized. He comes back, he fights Weiliji Buren, and then he fights Liu Pingwang, and man, did he look good in those fights. I mean, marked improvements. What do you think of Jonathan Martinez?
I think he's going to have a tough time in this fight. That's what I think. Anyone who loses Andre Sukumtoth, and I don't want to be all that negative, but if you lose to him, you're not beating Andre Ewell. Andre Ewell, I know he's lost a few of his last fights. He's lost to Nathaniel Wood, and he's lost to Marlon Vera, but those are top-tier guys. Like, Marlon Vera deserves to be not only in top 15, but the top 10. And to go 3 hard rounds with him, ultimately getting finished, of course, but to go 3 really hard rounds with him, it shows me something. And if you can make it past round 2 with a guy like that, then you're definitely going to be able to do well against
So both of these guys came in on short notice. You had Andre Ewell against Renan Barão, and he won that fight, and he did. He looked great in that fight. He really did. And Jonathan Martinez against Sukumtoth, he didn't, but still, in his last 2 fights, the Buren fight, he looked great, and then he knocked out Liu Pingwang, and he looked amazing. Andre Ewell, yeah, he lost that fight against Vera, and he did get outsized and outclassed in that one, but you're fighting, again, one of the better guys in the division. Now, Matt, let's talk about the odds. Ewell at minus 140 favorite. You got Jonathan Martinez plus 115 over on Tapology out of 534 votes early. 73% of fans going with Andre Ewell. Of them, 85% going with Andre Ewell to win by decision. Striking metrics are very close for these two guys, albeit Martinez, which is the 3 fights in the UFC. They're both southpaws. The one X factor, and we see it, and they say it on the broadcast every time, Andre Ewell has a huge reach for bantamweight at 75 inches compared to Jonathan Martinez, 70 inches. Who are you going with here and why?
I feel like Andre Ewell is just going to be able to outstrike him for the majority. Ewell's not really a knockout artist per se, but he definitely has good power, and you can kind of hear the pop on his shots every time he lands, and he stands in that really long, sort of almost like Conor McGregor stance. He's very long to the left, but with those straight punches of his, I feel like eventually he's going to get Jonathan Martinez, so I'll go with the majority, and I'll say Ewell by decision.
And Matt, I am really looking forward to this fight. I want to throw this caveat in there. If Jonathan Martinez can get close and make it a dogfight, he could certainly win this one. We've seen that with Andre Ewell in the past. If you get in close and within range, you can get a win, and he certainly could do it, but I'm going to side with you. I'm thinking that Andre Ewell is going to win this one, but Matt, I'm really looking forward to UFC 247. You're not going to want to miss our predictions for it. You can find them right over there, so be sure to check them out in the playlist. The main card, the prelims, we're doing 5 minutes for the main event and the co-main event. We have 2 titles on the line. You're not going to want to miss it. Fight Night Picks, UFC 247. Matt, without further ado, let's get into it.